Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to the Unbound realm. So, we are going to try to get our spider spawner, our double spider spawner, figured out here today. And in between episodes, I got the redstone to operate the dispenser and the piston put in. And I have to say, I am so much out of touch with vanilla redstone. This took me way more time than I want to admit. But so I have two circuits here basically. So right now the lever is on, so we have a redstone signal coming down here. When we turn it on, it powers the dispenser first, so it picks up the water source, and then 3 ticks later it will extend the piston and close the gap. So when we turn that on, it also turns off this torch. So when we turn off the lever, the redstone turns off, and after a brief delay, the piston pulls back. Well, at the same time, this torch comes on. We're running through a monostable circuit here, and then shortly after the piston retracts, this will pulse once and redispense the water. Now, it is not idiot-proof. You could spam the lever and possibly screw things up. But if we do this, we can see there's water there. And inside of the dispenser is now an empty bucket. We hit it again, and now there's a bucket of water in there. Do it again, the water is back out. So far, or so much, yeah, whatever. So on and so forth, back and forth we go. But so this thing does work. We'll be able to shut the farm down, no issues. But so I also did a little bit of checking in the creative world, and I found out that 2 wooden fences would allow the spiders to get out, and that is not how I want that. I want this guy up here. So this setup here is enough to stop the spiders from getting out of the chamber, but at the same time, they don't get past the post. So that is perfect. But so this is what we've got, and I just realized I made it to where I couldn't get my bucket. And yeah, we're probably going to want to put a torch right there. And by the way, right through this wall, there is our big ravine that we had been working with. So we'll often hear a lot of dark cave noises here. But so we've got this set up, and I did a little bit more checking in the creative world. And I think we're going to do away with a little bit of the stuff that we were figuring out here in the last episode. So one of those things is the 3-wide vertical tube. So I found out that really doesn't do us much of any good. So instead we're going to take it down to a single wide vertical tube. We're going to set our signs on each side right next to the center tube. And then we'll need 1 piece of soul sand here. But we do need to kind of push the spiders down into this space before they get here. Now, I did a little experimenting with that and found that I could push them down with pistons into the water, and it would shove them into this space, and then frequently they'd get pushed up. But I don't really think I want to mess with that. I think instead we'll just assume that there is going to be some loss in this farm, unfortunately. So, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but we will go ahead and just kind of button all of this up a little bit so that we can start filling water into this, and then get our soul sand, put that in, get our bubble column in here. But yeah, let me get a little of that stuff done, most notably the water source placement. And then I'll come back and we will take a look at getting a little bit more of this stuff done. Alright, so I think we should be ready to test the mechanics on that farm. But first, we need to go get some soul sand. So, I'm not going to keep this portal here, but we need to head to the Nether, get ourselves a little bit of soul sand. So let's go ahead and... Tree! Let's go ahead and get a little bit of stuff built up here. And let's light this. And here we go. So let's go ahead and pull up our sword. And loading terrain. There we go. We need to go deeper. So all that we're going to do is apparently have another fortress right underneath us. But all that we are going to do here, we are going to grab a tiny bit of soul sand and probably a couple of things of nether quartz just so that we can build some comparators. And Mr. Ghast, go away. So let's go ahead and fortune up just a little bit of quartz. Okay, yep, I was afraid I didn't even get the fortune effect there. But let's go ahead and fortune up just a little bit of stuff here. Ow! 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 Really? Okay, why can I not deflect your fireballs? What? Okay. That's enough of that. Blowing up the nether. So where's some soul sand around here? We get a couple of pieces of soul sand and we're out of here. Oh, God. Yes, the ravines in the nether. There's another ghast. Soul sand. And I want to be careful. There's Endermen. I don't want to be looking at them. And I'd better eat. So I suppose we're going to have to go down a little lower to find some soul sand. So let's just see here. Ravine again. Lots of ravines around here. So there's the Nether Fortress. Oh, wonderful. Clear down by the lava ocean. Well, I guess we kind of take a look around. I thought that I could have sworn that you usually get soul sand higher up too, but maybe I was mistaken. So I guess I'm going to have to get down there to the lava lake. I'm probably just going to dig my way down there. And, yeah. Or I'll do a little bit of checking up here and make sure that there isn't any up here. Which I don't really see any. Well, I'm going to get that soul sand. I'll be back in just a little bit. Why is it so difficult to hit a gas fireball? I don't know. Well, we got Return to Sender. We also got 3 gas tiers. Very nice. So, yes. Let's go ahead and get rid of a little of this fire here. He almost blew up my portal. That would have been kind of bad. I mean, I still have the flint and steel on me, but just the same. But we got our soul sand. So I got more than a bit of soul sand. Got a little bit of magma blocks from down there too, and a whole bunch of nether quartz. So yes, we are going to get back out of here. I'm not going to break the portal right now, but this portal will be gone. But let's go ahead and head back over to the spawner. And we are going to set up the soul sand and then button up the spawners and see what kind of mob rates we can get out of this thing. So let's see here. Go down. Alrighty. So I suppose, yeah, let's go ahead and just make ourselves another chest. We can never seem to have too many chests, but we are going to have to figure out something for this stuff later on because, yeah, we can't be doing this. We need to keep all of our storage together. Oh, and we still have the netherrack in our offhand. Don't want that. No. Wow. A little bit of lag. What is going on here? So let's go ahead and put our soul sand in here. Make sure that we have a bubble column. Looks like it's running all the way up to the surface. So let's go ahead and come up here and just double check, and yes, we most definitely have a bubble column. Let's go ahead and shut that, and then we will grab some smooth stone and some stone bricks. Wow, we do not have very much smooth stone. And my silk touch pick is about ready to break. Well, yeah, 2 durability. I guess what we could do, we have some furnaces here. We have tons of coal. Let's just do this. We'll grab 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of cobble. And we'll drop off this stuff in here. And by the time that I drop it all off, we should have enough to button up the first one, right? No? Hasn't even finished there. So, there, that ought to be enough. All that we need to do is close the entrance here. We only need 2 blocks for that. And then as far as the rest of this is concerned, all that we need to do is work our way out into the middle a little. Punch down the torches on the far side. Spiders are probably going to start spawning here in just a bit. Let's make sure that we get the torches off of the back side of the spawner. Can't believe that you haven't spawned a whole gob already. And then we will knock off the last few torches. Oops, that is not a pickaxe. And so now we just need 1 more for this side. There we go. So now that one should be completely closed up. Now it may take just a bit for us to get any spiders up here, and also we are not going to want to be that close when we're killing these guys. And I didn't think about that either, that this redstone is exposed. Okay, so there is our first spider. So, yeah, string. I may want to move the location of that as well. So, yeah, now I need to button up the other one. And we should be able to have a whole bunch of... Oh, no. I forgot to break the torches out of the bottom of that. Well, thankfully we have access to this thing right here. So I think we're going to go through here. Knock out the torches down here. Go ahead and see if we can get back out. There we go. Button that one up. go up top, and we're going to knock out all the torches up here, and we should be, the mechanics of this should be functioning. So let's go ahead and knock these all down. Should be starting to get spawns in here now. Uh-oh. We have a spot there that I did not get the water correct. Well, we might be able to reach that from the bottom, because that is all open into that ravine. And so, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Hey there, buddy. So let's go ahead and close this one up. And there we go. So now we should be spawning spiders. So can we see anything? Oh, that's why. I have it closed. Hi guys. Spiders for days. Yep, and see, we're going to have to be really careful on how close we get, because we do not want to get poisoned here. But yeah, look at all that string. So string, string, and more string. So the mechanics of the farm are working, and now it's just going to be the aesthetics of the farm. So, yeah, I'm probably going to do just a little bit more here. I got a lot of stuff to move back to the base, and then I got to bring in a few items. We got to get all of our loot here from the abandoned mine shaft up in the base as well. But I got to get this stuff up there and bring some stuff back. And maybe try to reroute this redstone just a tiny bit so that we can have our floor flush here. So, yep. I'll be back in just a little bit. Whoop. So this thing is working pretty good, even considering that I forgot a couple of torches in the spawner chamber, and I still have one to clean out. But so yeah, as you can see, there's just spiders all over the place. Tons of XP, lots of spider's eyes, lots of string. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these, and we've already filled an entire chest with string. So yes, that is working very good. Now, in order to keep from getting hit by the spiders, I have these stone walls here, and if I back into this corner, I can hit every spider in there, but none of them can hit me. So that is perfect. So I went and gathered up some resources for the decoration of this area here, and I've got most of them here. So we've got a lot of cobwebs. We're going to be using a few of those, but not too many. And then I went and got a whole bunch of vines out of the swamp, made tons of mossy cobble because we're going to be using a bit of that. And I guess when I think about it, I need some mossy stone bricks too. So I should probably make at least one stack of those. And then we will also be using some vines. So yeah, there's going to be a little of all kinds of stuff going on here. But so yeah, I guess the first thing that we need to do is get over here in the furnace. And we are going to grab some cracked stone bricks out of these guys, because we're also going to be using those. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take this one brick right here, and I'm going to swap that out for a cracked stone brick. And what we're going to do is try to make this look like, well, kind of a rundown ruin of a dungeon or something like that. We're going to need a little bit of dark oak, and I think we need to go up 4 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, my lanterns will have to be put on some other way. And go ahead and dig this out. Whoops. Okay, so then we're going to take our dark oak logs. These are going to go right here. Ugh. And then we're going to kind of make this a bit of a vaulted ceiling here. So we're going to go up like this with the dark oak. And there's still some string in there. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and just kill a few more spiders. I don't care. A few more? Oh my god. Yes, this thing is very efficient. It still has its losses. Occasionally you can see spiders floating through the edges of the spawning rooms. But look at all that string. We're going to be able to do all the string work we could ever want to do. So now we are going to need a little bit of stone brick stairs. I don't have any stone brick stairs. Wow. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make a little bit of stone brick stairs. We need a bit of the mossy stone bricks, some of the mossy cobble. We have regular stone bricks, cracked stone brick stairs. We need a bit of polished andesite and regular andesite. Some smooth stone, which we have. And actually, let's go ahead and dump that back in. And then we will need some leaves, vines. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I don't think that we're using any cobblestone in here. Wait, maybe we need... yeah, I think we need a bit of cobblestone stairs as well. And some oak fences. So to replace the lanterns that were just broken out of here, we're going to go ahead and place a fence post here, and place our lanterns back on those. And that's going to be one of the few light sources in this place. Oh, come on, let me get up on here. Thank you. So now this back wall, we're going to want to do a little bit of work to this. So let's go ahead and change this one to, I don't know, mossy stone bricks. I wish there was a way that we could stop these from connecting to blocks that we didn't want them to. And I want you to be cracked stone bricks. The rest of these, I think just stone bricks. Let's see here. So if we go with some stone bricks, you know what? We want to do just a tiny bit different. Let's go ahead and get a stone brick stair here. Kind of break it up. No, that's way too much stone brick. Way too much. So maybe right here. Let's try a mossy cobble here. That'll help. Okay, so then up here we're going to have a bit of leaves, and we're going to dig out up above here. Oh man, those spiders. Those guys are driving me crazy. Let's turn our hostile creatures off for a little bit, because yes, they are driving me nuts. So we're going to dig out a little of this, and now this area we're going to be placing... Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to start out by filling this in with stone bricks. So I think what I'll probably do, I'll fill this in with stone bricks. I'm going to then go ahead and place upside down stone brick stairs on each side here, like this. And I believe it's every third block we will be placing another dark oak pillar. I've got to move these chests, and then we'll come back in and texture it just a little. See if we can make this look a little better, because, yeah, something about... I see what is wrong. This is one block too tall. Well, I guess I'll shorten that up too while I'm at it, because these posts are supposed to be on the underside of the oak logs there. I thought something felt wrong. So yeah, let me do a little bit of changing to this. I'll come back and we'll see how things look. There we go. That's looking a lot better. So I've got the walls kind of textured up with various different types of bricks and the mossy bricks and vines and leaves and all kinds of things like that. It just kind of makes it look a lot better. And then periodically I have placed in string to keep the vines from growing too much. But when we back away from it, yeah, that string totally disappears. And that's what we are looking for. Now I have almost completely filled a double chest with string in this time, which is absolutely ridiculous. And that string is going to be a little bit of a problem. So I think instead I'm going to place it right there. And yeah, that's still a bit of a problem. So that's not going to work. Maybe we'll have to let that vine grow a little more, which I guess wouldn't really hurt anything. But yeah, this thing works ridiculously well. I mean, this has not taken me terribly long to get all of this put together. But yeah, we're getting tons and tons of stuff. You can see from that, yeah, 3 stacks of string and a stack and a half of spider eyes. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I think what we're going to do there, we're going to go ahead and run that down to that point. Kind of feels like there's a little bit of unbroken brick here that we might want to do something with. You know what, let's just go ahead and put a mossy cobble right here. That'll kind of break up that section of wall. And I backed up the vines and landed on top of the fence post. Now the other thing is I have checked with the lanterns on these ends. Our lowest light level is right here on this block, and it's 8. So there is no spawnable space anywhere in this, which is very nice. So now over here in this area, we can see there's, you know, a lot of the mine shaft is here. I've cleared everything out of that. And so we may make the mine shaft look kind of interesting too, or I may block it off. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide which one I should do there. But in these little alcoves here, I'll have one here, and then I'm going to place another one here. We are going to put bulk storage from the items from the spawner. So we'll have one for string, one for spider eyes. Of course, we'll be using the string, and I don't know what we're going to do with that many spider eyes, but whatever. We'll be using the string, so we won't be filling it up quite as fast. And then over here somewhere, I'm going to put another enchanting setup. Because, yeah, I don't want to remove the enchanting setup from the zombie spawner, but at the same time, we desperately need one over here. As you can see, I'm at 48 levels, and we need to use some of those up. But so, yes, I am going to keep working on this. I will get the rest of it looking like this, kind of broken down and run out. Broken down and run out? Broken down and run down. Yeah, okay, whatever. And then also I need to get the water elevators for us to get up and down, because having this ladder right here, yeah, that does not work. We've got to do something about that. So yep, I am going to keep working on this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Now this is what I envisioned. Oh my gosh, this just looks like once upon a time this was a very impressive underground structure. And now it has just kind of been overtaken by vines, and, you know, there's decay, there's spots where bricks have fallen or come out of the floor or whatever, and it just looks amazing. But I have my storage here set up for the string and the spider eyes, and also we have 2 spots that the mine shaft happened to line up with this. So this one here did very nicely, but I may just close that one off. And then this one over here actually filled the space that the mine shaft was in. And I don't know if I want to do that. I may pull that back out, because this kind of feels like it would be the entrance to the mine if it was at all. So maybe that's something that I could do. Let me know what you guys think of that. Now the other thing is we have over here the altar of soup. So for some of the people that I play D&D with, they will understand the reference here. But I kind of want this to feel like a little altar, and we have the lectern with a book on it. Now this is a book and quill, so we can fill something into that. So if you guys have any ideas on what we could put into that book, like the commandments of soup or something like that, let me know down in the comments, and I will gladly entertain those. Now the other thing is this space right here. We are going to hollow this out and make it into the enchanting area. Now I have made my bookshelves, and I've got a lot more bookshelves than I need apparently, and my enchanting table. And so I may put a few extra bookshelves in there and decorate it up a little. I also went back to the Nether and did kill a few blazes. So if we look at the chat, we can see I got the terrible fortress and into fire. So I did get some blaze rods so that I could make the brewing stand. And I think the brewing stand is something that I want to have in here. We may put more than one of them. I did get 9 blaze rods out of 3 blaze, so that's pretty good. I love looting. But that is going to be it for this one. So between episodes, I will go ahead and finish out the enchanting room, and then we can call this thing done. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, or lore, or anything like that, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.